Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Backrooms Documentaries. Today is the release of episode 9, which will be about 3 more entities that can be found in the Backrooms. Last episode, I explained entities 2, 3, and 4. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, it is recommended to do so just to know more information. Without further ado, let's get right into the episode. Entity 5 of the Backrooms, also known as clumps, are dangerous entities that have an IETS rating of 5C, which means they are extremely dangerous and somewhat intelligent compared to humans. Clumps are described to be large bundles of human limbs, more notably arms. In fact, clumps have so many arms that their speed and strength are way above the average human. They can be located in a wide number of levels, but most commonly found in levels 2 and 3. Their other habitats are tight spaces like ventilation shafts and small tunnels. Clumps are notably small, but the largest clump ever seen was around 4 feet in height. Even though clumps are always strong and agile, they're always in a constant hunger state. Like most every other entity, clumps also hunt humans. Not surprising at all. When a human is within the range of a clump's reaching length, which is 8 feet, the clump will reach out their longest limb and try to grab the unsuspecting target. After that, the clump will reveal a large mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth, and then the clump will eat the prey. It is always a good reminder to keep at least 8 feet away from clumps. When encountering a clump, you should always keep quiet. Don't even make a single sound, as well as staying at least 8 feet away from the clump. If you suddenly hear the sound of many people running, it means you should too. You should not even go near them. Don't even try to interact with them, and don't even stick around when a clump is moving into a human's position. Clumps are also one of my favorite entities, but this next one is very common, although less talked about. Entity 6 of the Backrooms, also known as Dolars, have an IETS rating of 4D-. This means that they can be dangerous if proper precautions are not taken, and Dolars are somewhat intelligent comparable to dolphins and dogs. A Dolar's physical looks are that of tall humanoid beings that appear dark gray. Dolars are extremely skinny and are very tall. This is due to the elongated limbs dolars have, and they use them to hunt humans. And they don't have any facial features as well. Dolars don't exactly appear out in the open, as they usually flee the area upon noticed. The way they hunt is by freely no-clipping. Let me get more in depth, so listen carefully. Take a dollar and a human on the opposite sides of a wall. The dollar uses its no-clipping ability to reach its arm on the other side of the wall to grab the human. Dollars also sometimes take random items, but it is not known what dollars do with them. Could they store them somewhere? Do these entities make them disappear into nothingness? The backrooms keep those answers hidden. Even though they take objects, they avoid almond water and stay away from any sources of almond water such as bottles, pools, fountains, etc. Again, dollars flee from humans when they're spotted out in the open. When encountering a dollar, run to it if you can. It is most likely they will run away. You can also use almond water on yourself or against them. You shouldn't lose your almond water, as you need it when facing a dollar encounter. You also shouldn't be on the opposite side of a wall from the dollar. Dollars are one of the most feared entities yet fearful, as they run away from humans if they are seen. This next entity, however, can be a literal god. Entity 7, or known as Jerry, has an IETS rating of 1B. This means the entity can be somewhat dangerous, and the entity is well over intelligent than the average human. Jerry is an entity resembling a blue macaw parrot. Jerry can be commonly found in most levels, but most commonly levels 1 and 2, as well as an area in level 2 called Jerry's Room. This is an area in level 2 that is coded in the color blue, and that's where Jerry most likely is. I already explained Jerry's Room in episode 3 of the Backrooms documentaries, so go check that out if you haven't already. Jerry also has these abilities where he can make people worship him like a god. These people who worship Jerry state phrases like, "Jerry is everything," "Jerry is what I live for," and "All hail Jerry." It is possible to tame Jerry, as Jerry's diet is almond water and sunflower seeds. If you were able to tame Jerry, you are able to hold him without being controlled by his abilities. This only goes for a few days until Jerry eventually flies away. So yes, it is possible to tame a literal god of the backrooms, but only for a few days. Those who do not wish to be part of Jerry's mind control will be no-clipped into the ground. Jerry's worshippers of mindless zombie-like humans make up a large group called the Followers of Jerry. The followers of Jerry always speak positively about Jerry and will be hostile to anyone who speaks negatively about him. If you were to encounter this godlike bird, always steer clear if you can't tame him. If you do intend to tame him, make sure you have almond water and sunflower seeds with you. If you were to escape from Jerry, be prepared for sudden no-clipping. When you encounter him, you should not approach him if you do not intend to tame him. You also shouldn't talk bad about Jerry in front of his followers. Also, unless you want to be part of the followers of Jerry, don't try to get mind controlled. And yeah, that wraps up episode 9 of the Backrooms documentaries. I hope you all enjoyed learning about these crazy entities, and episode 10 is tomorrow, which will talk about more entities. I am Logan the Backrooms Nerd, and I'll see you in the next episode.